What's up, TM Nation? Today we're taking a look at EarFun's newest pair of open earbuds, the EarFun Clip, which I've been testing for around 2 weeks, and let me tell you, at just $52 on Amazon at the time of the video, these are seriously challenging some of the big players in the clip-on earbud market. I'm talking pretty close to Bose Ultra Open territory without that steep $300 price tag, so stick with me throughout this video because I'm going to break down everything that you need to know about why these may be the best value in open ear audio right now. First, let me go ahead and hit you guys with the quick specs. With these, you get the high-res audio certification with LDAC support and Bluetooth 6.0, which is still pretty rare to see. They provide up to 10 hours of use on a charge that can be extended to up to 40 hours, including the case. They're IP55 water and dust resistant. And here's the kicker. They're extremely lightweight, coming in at only about 5.7 grams, which is lighter than most traditional pairs of in-ear earbuds. Now for the unboxing experience, the packaging is clean and straightforward. You get the earbuds in their charging case, a USB Type-C cable for charging, as well as your user manual and other documentation. Taking a look at the case first, it has this nice matte silver finish to it that does an excellent job of not picking up fingerprints, and it's definitely small enough to throw in any normal sized pocket. Now the earbuds themselves have this really interesting design. They're using what EarFun calls their effortless fit approach with flexible ear hooks, and I have to say that they've nailed it with the comfort factor here. I've worn them for 5 to 6 hours continuously, and at times, depending on what I was doing, I almost forgot that they were there. Before we get into the rest of the review, I do want to shout out FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video. This is the Ergonomic Premium, which I've seen a lot of reviews on, and since my other chair went out on me and I'm in a chair for at least 8 hours a day, I said this time I'm gonna opt for a more premium chair that has a lot of ergonomic features, such as the ability to lay all the way flat, which this one can do, as I'll show you guys in just a minute, and a footrest for extended comfort. But as you can see, everything comes packaged nicely and professionally, so nothing is damaged while in transit. You want to make sure you look under the cushions because there's pieces under there as well. And they do give you everything that you need to put the chair together without any issues. I am going to use my electric drill, which I got from Ho2, just to make the process a little bit simpler and straightforward. If you want a link to this, I'll leave it in the description, as well as the link for the chair, but of course this is not included with your purchase from FlexiSpot. But one thing that I do like about this chair is that it is pretty straightforward and easy to put together. Now that I've already put mine together, first you're going to start putting the legs and the wheels together, and from there work your way up. Unlike a lot of chairs that I picked up and put together in the past, I didn't have any issues with the screw holes lining up or anything of that nature. Everything came together exactly how it looks in the user manual, which is always a plus. But as you can see right now, I'm putting on the armrest, and one thing that I really like about this chair is that the armrests are 3D and fully adjustable, so you can move them up and down and left or right based on the angle that you need and what makes you comfortable. But at this point in the video, it's been about 16 minutes of me working on the chair, and I'm just about done. All that I have left to do is install the adjustable headrest, which is another awesome feature about this chair because it's super comfortable, and then slide the chair itself onto the base. And just like that, in less than 20 minutes, I have a fully put together stylish chair that doesn't only look good, but also is very functional, because like I said earlier, pretty much everything on this chair is adjustable so that you can get the right comfort that you're looking for. And the fact that it has a built-in footrest and the ability to lay completely flat is a game changer for me personally. The open ear design means that you're getting that clip-on style that sits right on the outside of your ear canal so that you can maintain full situational awareness while enjoying whatever you're listening to. As I mentioned earlier in the intro, these are using Bluetooth 6.0, which I think this is the only pair of earbuds I own with this feature, which translates to faster pairing, more stable connections, and better power efficiency. They also support multi-point connectivity, so you can pair these earbuds to 2 different devices at once and switch between them without any issues. And circling back to the high-res audio certification with LDAC support, this is where these really start to punch above their weight class. For those of you all who might not be familiar, LDAC basically allows for much higher audio quality transmission over Bluetooth, which translates into preserving way more of the original audio data compared to standard Bluetooth codecs. And here's the thing about the sound quality. Out of the box, they certainly did not blow me away. In fact, they were quite underwhelming, especially in the bass department, which is pretty typical with open earbuds. But here's where the magic happens. Once you download the EarFun app, and I highly recommend you doing this immediately, you can enable their BassSurge technology and turn on LDAC if you have a compatible device, and that's when these earbuds completely transform. The bass becomes more present and impactful, the overall sound signature warms up significantly, and you get this really nice dynamic range that honestly surprised me for a pair of earbuds at this price point. Now, in terms of real world usage, I've used these in 3 different main scenarios, which were working out, leisure listening, and some use in public spaces. For workouts, the IP55 rating gives you solid protection against sweat and dust, and the clip-on design does a really good job of staying in place. Even when I was jumping rope, I rarely had to reposition them, and at no point in time did I get that sensation that they were gonna fall out. And while I was outside on my walk testing these earbuds, I could hear my music clearly, but I could also hear what was going on around me, so if a dog was coming up behind me or something of that nature, I would have that awareness. For the call quality, they are using dual microphones with AI algorithms that are aimed at focusing on your speech even when you're in louder environments. I've made several calls with them, and so far nobody has complained about how I sounded, but as always, I did take a couple of samples just so that you guys can judge the quality for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 16 Pro, and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the microphones on them. Right now the room is relatively quiet, but in just a moment I will do my background noise test. Give me a second. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background, and this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these earbuds can go ahead and focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. So let me know what you guys think. Are they doing a pretty good job, or did you expect better? Let me know. Now let me move on and touch on some of the technical details. These earbuds are using custom 10.8mm carbon fiber composite drivers, and they also feature 3D surround sound technology that they call theater mode inside of the app. Now let me be clear about this. Just like spatial audio on other devices, it's great for videos and movies, but I don't use it for music because the vast majority of songs are not mixed to take advantage of this feature. So a lot of times it just ends up adding this effect that becomes more of a distraction than anything else. The ultra low latency gaming mode is actually pretty impressive. With it enabled, you're gonna get less than 50 milliseconds of delay, which makes these totally viable for mobile gaming or consuming other types of fast-paced content with almost instantaneous transmission. And for the battery life, so far I've been able to get about 9 hours of use on a charge with the earbuds, using them at about 75% of the max volume most of the time. But if battery life is your main concern, they do offer fast charging that will provide you with about 2.5 hours of playback from just a 10-minute charge. Alright, so now let's go ahead and talk pros and cons, because I do want to give you guys the full picture. On the pros side, at $52, these deliver excellent comfort for all day wear. They have a solid build quality. They give you that IP55 protection, impressive battery life, and modern connectivity features such as Bluetooth 6.0 and dual device pairing. On the con side, the case is not wireless charging compatible. The sound quality out of the box is not immediately impressive. In my opinion, you really have to go into the app and either access one of their pre-built EQs or create your own to get their full potential. And like pretty much all of the other open earbuds available right now, even though these do a good job of simulating bass, they're not able to replicate that deep and punchy bass that you're able to get with in-ear earbuds. So for my final verdict, if you're on the market for a solid pair of open earbuds and you're looking to spend in between $50 and $75, you should for sure take a look at the EarFun Clip earbuds, because in my opinion, they deliver on comfort, sound quality, battery life, and other modern features at a price point that is more than reasonable. Are they perfect? No, but for $52, they're giving you about 90% of what premium open earbuds give you at about 20% of the cost. But let me know in the comments section what open earbuds you have, if any, and if you're looking at picking a pair of these up, let me know what feature stands out to you about them the most. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with me. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. It definitely helps the channel grow. But until next time, I will catch y'all in the next video. It's your boy Tech Mo, and I'm signing out. Peace.